how to manage factor values on this carbon calculator. Some of these have multiple values that factor in. We're going to start with a simple one here on other transport. This only has one value that you have to worry about, so we'll start there. So as you can see, we've already got bus and coach. If we just punch in a value here and hit calculate, and there we go. And that number is based on, if we go to the dashboard here, go to factors, and you can name these whatever you want, but I try to keep them under some sort of convention where they make sense when you go to edit them, so you don't have to really click through all of them. So this one is, as you can see, other bus coach. And here's our factor value, and you can change this and it changes how it's calculated. So if we were to come here and type 8888, which is, I'm sure, outrageous, but just to kind of give you an idea so you can see the change, and you update that. Now anytime there is an other factor that is bus coach, when we calculate it, it gives us a different number. So let's say you wanted to add a new one. What you would do is you first need to add to this list, and these are all relational, so you'll want to add to that list. This list is under transport types. So you go to transport types and you want to add a new transport type, so you can already see bus coach is there. So if you want to add a new one, click add new. And then let's say we're going to do motorcycle, because that was one of them. And I'll scroll down so you can kind of see better what I'm clicking on. And you click publish. Now that automatically added it to the list, so you can refresh here, go back to other transport, and now you're going to see motorcycles showing up, but it doesn't have a factor yet, so we need to make sure and add a factor too. So you go to factors, just where we were before, because everything's got a different factor. And we know it's on page 2, so I'm going to go ahead and skip there. Now, this one is pretty close, so what I've found the fastest way to do it is just click duplicate this, and it's going to make a draft that's identical to the one that we just duplicated. You'll find that especially helpful when you go to do the ones that have factors that have multiple conditions. So we just find that draft and go to it. And what we're going to do, the most important thing to do, is select this, so that now the transport type is motorcycle. And I like to keep this naming convention so there. And like I said, that doesn't matter as long as it helps humans. It doesn't matter to programs. Alright, so now we've got motorcycle. And I tell you what, while we're at it, we'll make this a little different. We'll just make it 2, 3, 4, 5, just so it's not the same. Honestly, most of these are the same right now, but the scalability is there in case they change, add certain nuances. So now we can actually punch this in. Well, we don't want to go negative distance. Okay, and click calculate. Now motorcycle has a factor, and if you want to add bus and coach there as well, Keep going negative. Not used to this Apple keyboard, but it's great for screen captures. And as you can see, it takes a little bit longer, but it adds them all up. So there you go.